Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got lead judges with me. We've just beaten Girona 2-1. We're outside the Montalivi Stadium. Let me ask you, listen, we had a good time enjoying watching that game.
Very good time.
Would you enjoy seeing Arsenal win 2-1 today?
Yeah, it was an enjoyable game. It was like no pressure to watch the game. I really enjoyed it. I thought we was right near Mikel. He was saying he wanted a little bit more intensity. He wasn't happy with that. We were sort of saying it was a bit slow. I think the goal woke us up. Yeah. And then we got the penalty. Thomas Partey, good run. Yeah. Jorginho, no problems. I knew he was going to score that. 1-1. Then we go 2-1 up. Wanyeri, unbelievable again tonight. Fantastic goal.
Does he have to start for City for you?
Yes,
he's played a lot of minutes today, though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but he can handle it. He played. The way I want to see him wide right as well. Cut inside, class goal. Man of the match. I think he probably got that on the back of the goal. Yeah. But and
his performance, you got to admit.
Yeah, he played well. We played well. I thought there were maybe one or two better than him tonight, but it's all about opinions, isn't it?
Well, name me some of the ones you thought were better than him. I thought he was stand out tonight.
I'm going to say it now. Up until a certain penalty kick, I thought Sterling was okay. He played well. I thought we played really well. I think he was dangerous, lively. Should have had a penalty in the second half. I didn't think it was a dive. I thought it was a penalty, but
Well, let's talk about it because you were sat next to me. And when, before Sterling, they were differing who's going to take the penalty, who's going to take it. Martin Odegaard had the ball, and then he gave it to Sterling. You was in uproar in the way it's sitting next to you. He was like, why is he, this is not a chat. You were getting frustrated at that point, and I said, just calm down. But then I suppose you might have been proven to be right because Sydney missed the penalty.
Yeah, look, listen, I get all of what it's about, but at that moment in time, third or sixth place, that's where we was going to go. If we draw that game, we went down to sixth place. You know what I mean? And I think that was important. You still got to win the game.
Well, in Bournemouth, Martin Odegaard did give the penalty to Havertz, but is that different because of the scoreline at the time? Because
of course it is. The scoreline's different. That game wasn't won. Right. The game wasn't won. 2-1, anything can happen, and I'm sorry, it is not charity. He has to earn the right to score goals, and he was playing well. He had a good game, and it ain't the end of the world if he doesn't score today. You've got to win the game. We've got penalty. Odegaard's your captain, and he's a very good one, and all that. He missed his last penalty in open play. Bring up your confidence. You know what I mean? It's more important that he does that. Sterling done well tonight. That's good enough for me. Yeah. Good enough for me, but he ain't going to play on Sunday. No. Martin Odegaard is, and he could have took it. Havertz missed his last one in the penalty shootout. Why aren't you giving it to him for confidence?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
He's playing on the Sunday.
He didn't seem to put his hat in the ring at all. He seemed like he didn't want to be anywhere near that penalty, which was a surprise. Because you're right, he's our striker. He's someone that he's going to need confidence.
I feel like we've all said this every single time. There's a pressure on Havertz because he plays the number 9. He doesn't score the goals that he should do, right? You have an opportunity from 12 yards, take it. Yeah. Grab the ball and say, it's me.
Is that what you'd like to see from your striker?
Yes. Yeah. From the main man up front, the striker, yes, who's under pressure about scoring goals. You know what I mean? People say about Havertz, oh, he played well, but he didn't score. We need a goal scorer. He's an opportunity there. Come on, just take the penalty and score. And he's the one with, even though he's got number 29 on his back, he's number 9 on his back. With that comes pressure, goals.
Yeah. And you make a good point because a lot of people look at goals and assists when they try and judge Havertz. So really, you want to kind of get as many goals as possible. But he doesn't see like that sort of character to really push for it. That's why he was, like I said, he was nowhere near the huddle when they were deciding who to take the penalty. Talk to me about Sterling playing. He was playing out on the left. Would you prefer him more on that left side than on the right? Because he seemed like he was fine in form today.
Listen, he had a very, very good game. He was aggressive in his play. He was put himself about. He attacked the fullback on every opportunity. Some things didn't go right for him, but on the whole, he looked dangerous today. He looked sharp, and that's what you want. He's not gonna come in on Sunday. He knows that. That was a performance for him to just try and. But listen, that was a. Credit to him from the performance with the last game that he played where he just couldn't get anything wrong and he walked off. I felt sorry for him. I didn't feel sorry for him today. I thought he had a good game, very, very good, solid performance.
He was just dying to score. You could see that.
Jorginho at the back was really good in midfield. Making things tick.
We have to talk about Neto, the goalkeeper today. You can look at it both ways. I don't know where he was going for the goal, but you can look at it and say, he bounced back, I suppose, from that. For you, I don't know, what did you make of his performance as a whole?
Well, I thought he was playing centre half at one stage there, like, you know, and I really
Well, Raya does that a lot as well. He differs in the. I mean, it's positional play. He gives up.
Positional play?
Yeah.
Someone needs to tell him that it's in between the sticks, not in between the halfway line and the box. You know what I mean? Like, I know, like, all jokes aside, he tried to say it. Well, I'm glad he didn't save it because he'd been sent off. But, you know, listen, he's ring rusty. He hasn't played for a very, very long while. And I'm going to give him credit because after that, I thought he was solid. Everything that he'd done, he made a couple of decent saves. His kicking was all okay. For a player that's not played for 6 months, has it got to be? It's got to be 6 months.
Yeah, we haven't seen. Well, I don't remember.
The last time, maybe even longer since the last time he played. In the end, he had a decent, decent shift. But you know, listen. It's like his first touch as an Arsenal player, he slips over.
Oh yeah!
God, like, give me a heart attack.
That's what.
Imagine if that would have gone in.
Oh, that would have been a terrible debut.
But in saying that wasn't his fault. You know what I mean? He slipped. He weren't the only one that slipped in the first sort of 3 or 4 minutes of that game. But his first touch, he slipped. So from having a real, very difficult, should I say, 10, 20 minutes of his Arsenal debut, he done really, really well. Now, a lot of people, we don't know, he might have to play Sunday because there's a lot of talk that Raya's injured. We know.
We did see him.
He's not unwell because he was here.
Yeah.
So it's not that, you know, someone was saying, oh, he's not well, and I said, well, he was all right when I see him.
Yeah, he seemed fine when we saw him.
So if he has got an injury, it is a bit of a concern. But listen, Neto done okay in the end. There was a few crosses that come in, and he held on to them, and I didn't feel like he was a flapper or anything like that. Did you? I felt pretty confident with him, if I'll be honest.
And distribution-wise, he was pretty good as well. So.
Yeah, he done okay in the end. He had a dodgy 10 minutes. All right, 20 minutes, all right, 25. But after that, he was all right.
He done okay. Let me end by asking you, obviously, we heard some information about, you know, Ollie Watkins' bid went in on Monday. It wasn't today, but...
Yeah, we can make that as an exclusive, you know what I mean? Like, because we found out that it was on Monday that the bid went in. Like,
doesn't seem like he's... I don't know. What would you... Would you like to see... With the striking, you know, it kind of being an issue, the striker position, would you like to see him come in, or do you think...
Listen, I'm going down to Porsche garage tomorrow. I'm going to put a bid in for a car. Don't necessarily mean I'm going to get it, does it?
Fair.
Really, it doesn't mean to say, you know...
But at least you tried.
But I tried. Try to get myself with Porsche.
But does it show some you know...
up with a Puma.
Yeah, Ford Puma.
Does it in it, but that's what it was, you know what I mean?
But is it a good sign that Arsenal, like we heard, you know, the bid went in on Monday, is it a good sign to hear that Arsenal are actively looking?
Well, of course they're looking, and hopefully, like, you know, they've been serious with that bid, like, you know, we don't know what's going to happen on that, like, you know. So, listen, you can see we're crying out for a forward. Like, Havertz weren't playing today, and where was our goal? I thought Trossard worked very, very hard today. Like, took a terrible tackle, by the way.
Oh yeah.
But you know, we're crying out for a forward. We know that. The trouble is, the whole of Europe and the whole of the world knows that as well, like, you know. Right. So it's not going to be cheap whoever we get, you know. And if Ollie Watkins is it, you know, I'm not buying into all this up because he's a gooner and all that, like, you know. If he was a gooner, proper gooner, he wouldn't score against us every bloody time, would he? Like, you know what I mean? So, like, you know, but there you go. And of course, you know, we know who we got in the next round. What the teams that
we have an idea. Yeah, we have an idea who we might get. But I mean,
not Inter Milan, AC Milan.
Yeah, there's PSV in there as well.
Juventus.
Yeah,
and Feyenoord.
Yeah, so we'll feeling confident, hopefully going forward. But
difficult games. If everyone in the Champions League is very, very difficult, we'll have to see what happens. Like, you know what I mean? So, but at the end of it, we're through, nicely through. Third in the league. Just one quick thing, we've got to give a little bit of credit to the team for a campaign in Europe. Yeah. To come third, we lost one game in Europe, that was to Inter Milan away. So, like, listen, I think at the end of the day, we've done well to get where we have. We've navigated this a lot better than certain other teams. So you have to give credit where credit's due. And we look forward to seeing the knockout stages, and that's where it really hots up as far as the Champions League is concerned.